What's up everyone? So today I'm here to make a video basically on the army fitness test. They've recently changed standards and I was initially going to do a reaction video where I was going to watch a video and laugh at these new tests. I thought, they're going to be Mickey Mouse. But then when I looked at the video, to be honest with you, they actually look quite good. It looks like somebody has actually thought about what they're going to do with these tests. So instead of just laughing at them, I'm going to have a look at the video and look at how best to train for each test to enable you to be successful. It goes in several phases. The only thing I would say with this one compared to the old one is it's not so easy to just pick up and do and try and have a go at, which this new one you need set areas and specialist and certain bits of kit. First test is going to be a loaded march and it's carrying 40 kilograms, so 40 kilogram Bergen over 4 kilometers. It's also carrying a weapon and webbing. Changes things a little bit, but however I would say that having the webbing actually helps you because it helps support the weight around your hips. So to be honest with you, if you're practicing with a heavy bag, it's probably going to be easier for you anyway once you get there and you start using your webbing, as long as it's all set up correctly. I don't actually know how long it takes for you to do it. It looks like it's completed as a squad and you just keep in time with the PTI at the time. The video demonstrated shows them doing it on a field on the flat, so it doesn't look like there's any hills, doesn't look particularly challenging. To prepare for this test, I would suggest you do focus on general fitness, things like walking, running, and general strength building exercises like squats and deadlifts. But then also implement some kind of hiking, some kind of walking with kit. Don't go completely bananas, it's only 4 kilometers and most people should be able to do this one as long as they've got a basic standard of fitness. Next test is still a loaded carry. It's the second phase of this one. It's carrying 25 kilograms with your webbing, kit, day sack, and it seems to be an individual effort. It's over 2 kilometers, and with this one, as long as you've got that general standard of fitness and you can run, you can do shuttle sprints, you've got that foundation of strength from squats, deadlifts, etc. as I talked about earlier, and you've got a bit of background in hiking, so maybe go up the mountains, do a bit of walking, hill walking, carrying a day sack. Don't go bananas with the weight, just practice it and you will get the strength to do that one. This one will be slightly more difficult for those of you who are not as physically strong, perhaps maybe smaller, lighter build, so that means you will have to focus on a little bit of weight training just to pick up that strength, particularly in your hips and your legs and your core. Key with this one I would say is to keep your pace up. Because you're carrying a rifle with one hand, make sure you're swinging the other arm, so you're not holding the rifle with both hands. Hold it with one arm, close to your side and swing. Use that other arm to generate as much force as you can to help with your running. So you'll find when you're running, so you do sprints, etc. If you look at a sprinter or any kind of runner, they're really getting their arms involved. That is the engine to help you run faster and more efficiently. The rifle gets rid of that. So don't hold it with two hands, hold it with one hand. Bang, 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 bang with your other arm, swing with that, generate as much force as you can to assist with your running. That's on the actual test day. Following test then is a series of fire manoeuvre. Basically, fire manoeuvre, that basically means you will run and jump on the floor, go to a firing position and simulate shots. I don't think you actually do any shooting on this test. It is just basically going into the position. What does make this challenge is the fact you are wearing kit, you are wearing equipment, and it's the getting up, sprinting, getting down, etc, etc. But as a soldier, that is your bread and butter, which is why I think this test is brilliant, because doing actual fire manoeuvre is very challenging, especially when you've got your kit, you've got your weapon, your rifle, and the fact is you're actually going to be shooting, you're actually going to be shouting at the same time as well in real life. So this is quite a good test to simulate that. It looks like a piece of cake on this one compared to what you'll actually be doing in training and subsequent operations, etc. But the way to train for this will be to do sprints, series of sprints, short distances, 20-30 meters as quick as you can, going down into a pressing position, practicing in burpees and sprinting straight back off again. So you've got that up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down with sprints in between. Practice that and you'll thank me later. Stage 2 of this test is going to be a similar thing but with leopard crawls. Leopard crawling, it looks quite easy, sounds easy, but the fact is you're going as close to the ground as you can, you've got a bit of kit on, and you've got to crawl as quick as you can. The way to practice this is basically going to a field like this, practice your crawling nice and close to the ground and snuggle forward, all sneaky beaky. Another way to practice it if you're training in a gym is to practice things like bear crawls, etc. You could combine the two as well, so you can combine a sprint with straight down to the ground into a bear crawl and sprint back.
Go! Take it up! Okay, bear crawl, we're on bear crawl. Faster you work, quicker it's over. Leopard crawl. Down we get your thumbs right down. Just look really fast. Bear crawl. Sprint! Up a sprint!
But to be honest, looking at this test, it's not a very long distance. Looks like it's just a simple leopard crawl with a sprint afterwards. Most people, I imagine, could pass this test. Next test is the Casualty Drag, and this is performed over a 20-metre course, again a 110kg Bergen. You've got your kit on and you've got to bring it back as quick as you can in 35 seconds, I believe the time is. The weight to train for this is resistance training, so doing things like squats, deadlifts, so again you've got that foundation of strength. But then you could also, if you're training in the gym, use a sled, a prowler, etc. You could push, attach a band or a rope to it and pull it backwards for as quick as you can. Key with this one, light short steps, nice quick fast feet, push it back and keep momentum going. If you don't train in the gym, you could just get yourself a sandbag or an old backpack, attach a bit of rope to it, drag it across the field, easy peasy. If you've got any friends, you can perform the actual Casualty Drag by dragging one of your friends with your arms underneath their in their armpits, walking back nice and quick. Exactly the same principle, could be done in the field, on a beach. And the following test is another carrying exercise. It's carrying 2 jerry cans, one in each hand. They weigh 22 kilograms. You've also got your body armor, your wet bearing, helmet, etc. Do this test, practice for this test. If you haven't got jerry cans, you can always go to the shop and buy a couple if you really want to actually simulate it. They can cost about 20-30 pounds in Argos each, fill them up with water obviously, and then you pick them up all by the side, chest out, walk as quick as you can. If you're doing this in the gym, use 2 dumbbells, 22 kilograms in each hand. I personally would go a little bit heavier. I would say at least 25 kilograms. Get a good grip, walk straight along. It's called a farmer's walk, and it's a regular exercise, strongman training and functional fitness as well. Highly recommend it. It's a brilliant exercise, works your core. Just when you're doing it, focus on chest out, core tight, keep breathing, keep the weight nice and snug to your side, nice fast feet, and you'll cover the ground as quick as you can. Keep looking straight ahead, focus on the target, and just move those legs as fast as you possibly can. The next test is called the Casualty Extraction, and this is quite simply standing on 2 boxes. So you've got a box either side, and you've got a weight in the middle with a rope. All you've got to do is pick this rope up, and the weight to train for this is do sumo deadlifts. That's all it is. You can use either a barbell or a dumbbell. And if you really want to stand on the box and try and get a little bit of depth, you're more than welcome to do so. Practice that movement, just stand, keep your core tight, bang, drive up, and you'll lift it up. Use the power in your legs to do it. Final test at the end is called the repeated lift and carry, and they seem to be lifting some kind of bag or sandbag, day sack, whatever the weight is, and put it on the back of a truck. Easy peasy to train for this one. Get a bag, fill it up with sand, lift it, run with it, put it on high objects, do overhead presses with it, etc. If you're using this in the gym, just hold a dumbbell in your hand, run across the gym, put it on the floor, pick it back up, run back again, perform set distances. There you have it, all the tests are broken down. Focus on circuit training, focus on sprints, focus on burpees, focus on lifting and carrying weights, focus on squats and deadlifts. These tests will then be an absolute piece of cake. You can test yourself in the gym using these weights if you haven't got access to the equipment that they're using. Any further questions, guys, let me know, pop in the comments below. I make videos of the best subjects. I hope you like the video. See you soon.